Hey everyone, welcome back to Elevate and Innovate Mastering Product Management with ChatGPT. I'm your host, Madhumita Mantri, and today I am diving into this topic as a real time anomaly detection product manager. A little bit about me. I'm currently working at StarTree, a promising Series B rising startup in the Bay Area. I'm focused on achieving product market fit for StarTree ThirdEye, which is an anomaly detection product. It identifies data blind spots in near real time and provides insights to make data-driven decisions with confidence. It currently runs on StarTree Cloud, which makes managing Apache Pinot on major cloud platforms, AWS, GCP, Azure, very easy. Apache Pinot is a columnar data store which helps with real-time analytics, which are more user-facing and time-sensitive. I'm grateful for the supporting team and leadership at StarTree and find this journey so far incredibly rewarding. So based on my experience so far with StarTree and previously at LinkedIn, PayPal, Intuit, Yahoo, some of the companies in the Bay Area, today I'm going to share my journey about how I'm not only able to elevate and innovate the product, along the side, I'm mastering product management using ChatGPT. In today's podcast, I have three segments. So stay tuned to learn about all the three segments. The three segments are a day in life of me as a product manager using ChatGPT, product mindset power up, how I'm doing that using ChatGPT. The last section, growing in the field as a product manager and also growing the product using ChatGPT. So with that, I will conclude this podcast. So stay tuned and listen to all segments. It's going to be very interesting and I'm sure you are going to learn a lot. And also, if you have questions or afterward thoughts that you would like to share, DM me on LinkedIn. And also would love to hear your stories and your experience. So you can always share your stories and comments once I post this podcast on LinkedIn. And if you like this podcast, to definitely like and share within your network. So let's kick things off with a little segment I call a day in the life of a product manager. So last week, for example, I started with a user interview. These were very crucial for understanding the challenges what people face when it comes to spotting anomalies in their data. So I spoke with a data analyst at a financial services company. They struggle to identify fraudulent transactions in near real time, which can lead to big losses. So now ChatGPT in action. The prompt I gave to ChatGPT: interview a data analyst about their challenges in identifying fraudulent transactions in near real time. The sample response I got from ChatGPT is the following. Sure, here are some questions you can ask a data analyst about their challenges in identifying fraudulent transactions in real time. Can you describe the current process for identifying fraudulent transactions? What are the biggest challenges you are facing in identifying fraud in real time? How long does it typically take you to identify a fraud transaction? What kind of impact do these transactions have on your business? What features would be most helpful in a real-time anomaly detection product for identifying fraud? So now you can see these are exactly the kind of questions that ChatGPT helped me craft beforehand. It ensured I get the most valuable insights from these interviews. It literally augmented me to do more with less. However, one thing to note here is I definitely used my creativity, gave that prompt to ChatGPT, and which helped me to be more efficient. So that's how I'm using the ChatGPT and getting the benefits. Now let's dive into the segment 2, which is about product mindset power up. This is where I will explore how to sharpen these product manager skills. So let's take a challenge, brainstorming new features for my product. The users of the product, like data analysts I spoke with, need near real-time anomaly detection for fraud prevention. But how can I take the product to the next level? So let's see ChatGPT in action. So the prompt I gave it to ChatGPT is brainstorm new features for a real-time anomaly detection product that can help users in finance industry identify fraudulent transactions. Now, this is the sample response I got from ChatGPT. So here are some new features for a real-time anomaly detection product that can help users in the finance industry identify fraudulent transactions. The first one is machine learning based or statistical data science based anomaly detection. The product could use machine learning or statistical data science learning algorithms to identify patterns in transaction data that are indicative of fraud. Real-time alerts with actionable insights. The product could send on live data, using the live data to users real-time insights and alerts whenever a suspicious transaction is detected, and also suggestions for further investigation. User-defined roles and anomaly scoring. Users could create custom rules to identify specific types of fraudulent transactions based on their business context, and the product could assign a score to each anomaly based on its likelihood of being fraudulent. Integration with financial data providers. The product could integrate with financial data providers to automatically collect transaction data, geolocation analysis, and entity recognition. The product could analyze the geolocation of transactions and identify suspicious entities involved, like unusual IP addresses or newly created accounts. Wow, ChatGPT came up with such fantastic ideas here. Learning algorithms for fraud patterns, real-time alerts with actionable insights, these are all features I can explore further. This not only improves the product itself, but also makes it more competitive in the market. Further to it, I can build on top of this by adding insights from my competitive research, sharing context around strengths, opportunities of the product, company's direction, so that I can further brainstorm new ideas that will sustain in long term, build more for the product. It is relevant as well and able to catch up with the technical evolution, being competitive and also differentiated. So this is how I'm trying to build the product manager, product mindset to power up the products that I'm closely associated building and innovating. Now, finally, let's talk about the final segment, growing in the field as a product manager using ChatGPT, and also how I'm growing the product using the ChatGPT, which is very important because right now I'm focused on achieving product market fit. So both for these two contexts, first I will dive into using ChatGPT for growing the product, and next I will talk about how I am improving as a product manager using ChatGPT. So this industry is constantly evolving. So staying ahead of the curve is very, very essential. And here is how ChatGPT helps. So the first use case is competitive analysis. There are many more, but today I'll only focus on competitive analysis. One way I do that is analyzing competitor products, as I discussed. So now let's look at ChatGPT in action. So the prompt I provided to ChatGPT is analyze the strengths and weaknesses of a competitor's real-time anomaly detection product, focusing on features relevant to the finance industry. Here is the sample response that ChatGPT gave it to me. So those are focusing on the financial industry. Here are some of the strengths and weaknesses that you can look into as a competitive analysis. What's out there in the market, and what are some of the weaknesses that current existing products or solutions are not able to meet. So the strengths it could predict or find from the competitive analysis in the market are easy to use interface, wide range of integrations, and strong customer support, to name a few. The weaknesses it could find from the competitive analysis is limited customization options for these anomaly detection tool, especially for financial data analysts, which can be very complex and very business context driven. High pricing for features needed in finance. Um, Accurate anomalies are very, very important, and the industry lacks anomaly detection models that could accurately find fraud detection for financial transactions. That could lead to business losses. See, with ChatGPT's help, I can identify areas where product can excel. I can offer more customization for financial data, target competitive pricing for the sector, and develop industry-specific anomaly detection models, or give them an ability to apply their business context and use the detection model to detect accurate anomalies in a timely fashion. So that's what about ChatGPT in action for growing the product and how I'm using it to grow the product. Now let's talk about working at an early stage startup, how I'm trying to grow myself as a product manager. So one thing is very essential in this field is move fast and staying up to date. So ChatGPT definitely helps me stay informed about the latest trends by summarizing research papers on advancements in real-time anomaly detection algorithms and product features and technology that could further enhance the space. Example, Gen AI. Um, how Gen AI can be used to detect anomalies, identify patterns, and detect outliers in the real-time data. Curating industry news and blog post on relevant topic. That's another area that helps ChatGPT provides me that information without me looking around, and it saves tons of time. Not only that, but also helps me to get those insights, use that insights, and I can keep growing my skills as a product manager. So by staying on top of the latest advancements, now I can ensure the product roadmap reflects the evolving needs of the market. At the same time, apart from staying up to date, learning from others, ChatGPT can also help me learn from other PMs by identifying successful real-time anomaly detection products in the market, analyzing their user experience, researching case studies of how other companies have used anomaly detection to solve real-world problems. So, this allows me to learn from the successes and failures of others, which ultimately makes me a better product manager. So, overall, using ChatGPT as a product professional, it empowers me to constantly learn and grow, both as a product manager and in shaping the direction of my product, which is real-time anomaly detection product. So that's all I had to say today in the podcast. Hope you enjoyed listening to it. Thank you for time. Thank you for your time. And if you like this podcast, comment, share in your network. You can visit https dot startree.ai to learn about StarTree and StarTree ThirdEye. DM me on LinkedIn if you have any follow-up questions or thoughts to share. And hope to see you there next time.